Hi. What I'm going to share with you right now is the secret to sales. It's something I picked up about 35 years ago, and it's stood me in great stead ever since. It's something I've shared with classes over the years, and it really gets the point across about what real sales is. It's a story I read in Reader's Digest about, probably 35 years ago. It's a true story about World War II. It seems back in World War II, Uncle Sam was trying to find a way to pick up a few extra bucks for the war effort, and they came up with the idea that they would sell war bonds to the soldiers, sailors, Marines, Air Force men in uniform. And the key was that if soldiers bought these war bonds and unfortunately were killed in action, well, they would receive $10,000, or I should say their heirs back home would receive $10,000. It was a lot of money in 1943. You could buy a couple houses for that. The problem was the war bonds cost $3.10 a month, which in 1943 was a lot of money, a lot of big percentage of their monthly paycheck. So the soldiers and sailors and so on weren't buying the war bonds. They couldn't sell them. And the story went on to tell about a young second lieutenant in Europe was standing on a tree stump talking to his men, trying to sell them on the idea of buying the war bonds. And he was doing all the typical sales stuff, talking about the features of the program. In other words, it's the patriotic thing to do, you'll be taking care of your families, you'll have peace of mind. The bottom line was the men weren't buying. They were just standing there with their arms folded because it was just too expensive. Well, there was this old crusty sergeant standing off to the side, and he said, "Lieutenant, let me talk to the men." Well, the old sergeant got up in the tree stump and he said, "Men, I've got a statement to make and I've got a question to ask. The statement is this: if you men buy these war bonds and you're killed in action, Uncle Sam's going to have to write a check for $10,000 to your loved ones back home. Am I right?" And they all said, "Yeah." Now, if you don't buy the war bonds and you're killed in action, Uncle Sam doesn't have to spend a dime. Am I right? They all said, "Yep." So my question is this: who do you think Uncle Sam's going to send to the front lines first to be killed? Those that cost him $10,000 or those that he gets away for nothing? Everybody bought the insurance. Well, that's the message. You want to be great in sales, find out what's important to your customer and tailor your message based on that. It's not what's important to you, it's what's important to your customer. And if you understand that, and if you take that to your sales presentations, you'll find that it's stronger than garlic. You'll be weighing your money instead of counting it. Have a great day.